Hey everybody, how's it going? So anybody who's ever tried to put a bag of rice in a mason jar or something like that knows that no matter how hard you try to control that rice flow, it's hard. Yeah, so I was just gifted these kitchen funnels, and this is actually a really neat set of funnels. It's not a whole bunch of different funnels that nest inside of each other. This is actually one funnel that has different tubes that screw onto the bottom of it. And it's actually pretty cool. So let's pop this thing open. This was gifted to me so I could make this video for you guys. So let's take a look at it. You get a little cleaning brush with it, and you get the main funnel piece. And as you can see, there's some threads here on the bottom of the funnel, and that's where you put all these different attachments in. You got a tiny little one, sugar or liquids. You got a bigger one. You got an even bigger one, and then you got the Mondo one. And then on top of that, you even have these little pieces that you can actually put inside, and it looks like they just click into place. And that way you can filter things like maybe your flour or your sugar, your brown sugar, stuff like that. But going back to the rice here, so rice obviously is not going to fit through that one, not very easily. And it's going to struggle to get through that one. And this one here, it'll do fine, but we're going to go with the Big Bertha here. So all you do is you just screw this into place and make sure it's on there nice and tight. Put it on top of your mason jar, and then cut off a corner of the bag and go to work. That really makes it pretty simple. So before we put the whole bag in there, or as much in there as we possibly can, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try this smaller one here, and even maybe the smaller one. I know the smallest one isn't going to work very well, but let's try this one. Well, that actually flows pretty good. Not surprisingly so. That's a fairly large orifice there. Now let's go with this second to smallest one and see how that one works. That one, it still flows actually pretty good. It is a little constricted, but two things here. One, you're being constricted at the bottom there, and it's definitely a smaller hole that you're trying to get the same size material through, or rice through. So, and at some point, you know, if you want, you could just take this and fill it up like that. Now, it doesn't have to be a perfectly round thing like a mason jar. How about let's put one of these bigger ones on here. You know, this could be pretty easy to put sunflower seeds into this rectangular storage unit here, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use a funnel. And again, it doesn't have to be a perfectly round vessel that you're putting things into. This rectangular one works. And you don't need to use a funnel in a case like this. It's just more for demonstration purposes. If you're putting flour or sugar or something like that into a vessel that has a very small top on it, maybe you're trying to put some ketchup or mustard into one of those squeeze bottles for your hamburgers during your picnic time. Well, this guy right here would probably be the best one. Maybe even that one there would work pretty good. And you know what? That one there would probably work pretty well as too. You know, just for demonstration purposes, that's why I'm using these sunflower seeds in this rice. You can see how easy it is to actually utilize this thing. Plus, it's dishwasher safe. You can strain things, fairly large things and fairly small things, and you can just put it right back in the box, or you put it in one of your drawers here in the kitchen. There you have it, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you on the next video. Until then, cheers, everybody.